Incognito on the next one, buddy. What kind of cell phone do you have?
iPhone 12.
My man. Does this thing hook up to the cell phone by chance?
Yeah, I can hook the receiver up to my phone.
Badass. Badass.
Just while the adjuster's there.
Yeah. We don't want the adjuster to know he's being filmed. So you're going to be like one of us. We have the permission from the owner, but you're going to be like one of us taking pictures of the job, like that damage, but horizontal with your phone. You know what I mean? But really, the entire time, you're filming, right?
Is he coming out expecting to do just a content supplement, or he's doing
everything? I said they miss so much.
Yeah, so he thinks it's a new claim. So he's coming out like it's a fresh claim.
Okay.
That's what he's doing.
Okay. And I told them I need because
It's not a bad thing, honestly.
No, right,
I mean, as long as he can link the two up, as long as, because he may be getting paid as a new claim, so he may have to make a phone call or two. But if they can link that up, that'd be the most efficient way of doing it.
When I didn't want the first guy because he didn't do his job, and he was nice enough, but one broken window out of this entire house. The deck is not covered because it was flood. That was his, and I said, can I please see the report?
Yeah, right.
No.
Jeez,
so,
man.
Long story short is there is a second guy coming out to.
Good.
I'm gonna walk him through. I'm gonna shut my mouth, but I'm gonna walk through and I'm not gonna do what I did the first time.
Yeah, he has to see every inch of the house, like every inch of it will be on him. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah.
This is where we become sort of an advocate for you guys, and what would you recommend when this guy comes out? What's the best plan
so
of
it's
action
not,
for
and it's not, just to be clear, it's not like we're going to negotiate for you or represent. It's not like that, because we're not attorneys, we're not public adjusters, we're just contractors, you know. So, but the contractor can do an estimate and can identify damage and assess damage, right? And so, like, when we come, our main thing, I mean, we know how to identify damage, so I just want to make sure that he or she sees every little thing and documents it on their camera. Like, I want them to leave with their own evidence. I can provide them with evidence, which I will do, but I want them to have it on their own camera. So literally it's like, Mr. Adjuster, this way, next room. You know, I'd rather be leading the way for him, if that makes sense.
Oh, that does, because I didn't do that the first
right,
time.
and that's okay. That's all right.
Your job, not mine.
You're right. So the first level is all flood, right? That's how much is on the first. This is what they're trying to. You have a flood insurance claim too?
Yeah, we have a flood claim too. Yeah, we got the first list from them also.
We think there's obviously more for the flood too. Like, for example, we had 3 air conditioning.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't even on the roof.
Sure.
Two
Big
air
shocker,
conditioners.
right?
There was another air conditioner over there for three air handlers. This, of course, was a 3-car garage.
Okay.
And that was all patio. And then this was all enclosed. We did have, before we had like a kitchenette here and a full bathroom right there.
Okay.
This was all closed in with sliding doors there and there. And obviously we don't
Surge
really
came in and
worry
dragged it
about
out. Yeah.
I took it all out. Yeah. I built these walls just to secure the place because there was no way to keep people out. So I have a shed latch on it just to keep people out.
Cool.
That's all, just to keep it to a minimum. So
you guys are going to walk with us and just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Are you taking me? Or you take a picture? I got to make sure I got the right profile.
So, Chad, not only does he do,
Thank you very much.
we become partnered up to do all of the stuff that we're doing, but he actually has online courses that teach storm restoration. So he's gathering.
Get the little thing on it.
Yeah, but dude, like when here's what you're gonna be doing the whole time. You're gonna be like you're taking photos of damage, going up to the wall. Right. Second photo. Bam. Bam. Right? Bam. Not like. Dude, you gotta be more. Bam. Bam. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be the best footage. That's okay. The audio is going to be the best
just
part
like-
with the adjuster.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get them side doors and replace them with windows.
Right.
Because I don't need all that crap.
Right.
So I don't want to put it all back. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's got to be cheaper.
Where did you say the gazebo ended up?
Well, someone thought it was on someone's roof. I never did see it. But Curly, one of the guys that lives up the street that did some helped us with some things here. He said, "If we find your gazebo, it's on someone's roof."
Jeez.
Then you can see where it was, or the posts were all right here.
Yeah.
Ripped it right off. I never saw it.
For crying out loud. That's a lot of force, right?
So this is a big one.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to try to run interference with the owners, or let you do your thing, or what do you want me to do?
No.
Just do your thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not.
I'm like, God, I hope I'm not overwhelming him by bringing this one when he's trying to leave today.
Dude, I mean, if you put me on a 30-story hotel with 1,200 rooms in it,
Wouldn't phase you.
no.
None of
So,
phasing.
yeah, that's good. That's all right. All right.
This used to be my favorite doctor, too.
Do you guys have a separate policy for the dock, or is it all on the? Is it on the part of the dwelling? It's not covered. Okay, I was curious. Well, so there's some of them that are, but they're different. They're usually different supplemental policies. So I was just curious.
Yeah, right, right. We got another player here.
Hopefully this is the adjustment.
He said 12:15 as well, so. I forget his name. I want to say Sean, but I can't remember.
So if you guys like Janelle, Shannon, and Brian, if you just kind of stay back somewhat, let me kind of lead when he comes, and I'm just going to tell him I'm not here to tell him how to do his job or anything. Just here to, because we were hired to perform all repairs that are prescribed by him.
No, he kept driving.
So,
Waved and he kept going.
so we kind of do. What we kind of do with them is like, not here to tell you how to do your job, right? But we were just hired to perform all the repairs that you prescribe, and that's why we're here to find out what it is that you're going to prescribe.
Yep.
But right this way, right this way. Yeah, but follow me.
He's gonna follow because I had told him this all
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Completely transparent. And
That's the way
I'm
to
gonna
be,
believe
yeah.
the best in this guy. I believe the best in the last guy and didn't work out.
Sure.
so good.
That's
We're
the way
gonna
to
believe
be.
the best in
That's
this
the way to
guy.
do it,
He's
yeah.
here to get the job done.
There are actually a lot of good adjusters.
I
There
sell
are.
insurance, so I do it
Oh,
for
do you?
my clients,
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna coach him because this guy's gonna do.
So you've got the right kind of policy, right?
Yeah, I don't know homeowner's insurance, obviously.
Oh, okay. Oh crap! No, I'm just kidding.
I don't read a policy.
So this.
How's your ordinance and law coverage?
Really good.
Good.
Really
OL
yeah.
coverage.
So that'll help a lot because
Yeah.
it's an older house. So yeah, that'll
Good.
help.
You guys want to go in or you want to wait?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead and start walking through.
We don't have to.
Yeah. Nope.
Sense on.
Nope. I have a lot of photos I can take. You guys go ahead and start walking. I'll catch up with you.
These are the adjuster here.
Exactly.
So don't bring it up when the
Well,
adjuster's here.
because we want to hear what he says on thing. We want to capture what he says.
He's gonna do his thing, and we just kind of wanna.
Yeah, and again, we didn't like coordinate the efforts or anything, but he does know that. Well, I told him we have a builder, we're meeting the builder.
Oh, yeah.
So
No,
it's like-
that's even better. That
And I
he's
did
aware.
say that there's a lot more needed in here than him for the guy ever pictured. So
How do you like that?
I love it.
Do you?
For suitcases and
the
stuff.
3 months
like
we had it, it worked great.
suitcases. But our parents are older, so they're able to get up. They can't get up these steps. That's great. I'm afraid they're gonna fall. So then I was looking at that. It's in a terrible spot though, but it was the only spot that they would put it. Minus having to build a whole shaft somewhere. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's.
Even this stuff,
Pretty
like,
good news.
I'm like, wait a minute here, this was gonna need fixed, right?
Oh yeah.
You can't just scrape that off.
Well, and if the floor has to be replaced, it goes underneath the island, right? So
I don't know. I really don't know.
pretty
but
sure
I
it
know
does.
the
Yeah.
island is damaged.
Yeah, it goes underneath. It goes underneath the island. So, I mean, yeah.
See all that?
Yep.
There's all this water damage.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's probably a lot of just moisture in the room too. You know, swelled a lot of things.
Well, this was your day 5 or whatever after the hurricane, like right away. And then, yeah, I think it did get a little bit worse.
Sure.
I don't know. It was definitely got
So this floor runs right underneath it too. So, and all the cabinets, all the lower base cabinets.
and they're chipping.
So,
Chips on the,
yeah,
these were brand new. So.
like this coming apart, swelling.
These are brand
This
new.
right here, yeah, these are gone. These are gone. I mean, just seeing that right there, all the lowers get replaced. Like they're gonna replace all the lowers. When you look, a good place for this is on the sides too. Seeing swelling on the sides. And then towards the back. It's okay, but yeah. So you could see swelling on the back, bubbling up. Yeah. So that's if you look over there, like just bubble. Let's see right here. Can you kind of see? It's kind of bubbling up in places. Yeah.
Yeah, and these
I
are
see, yeah. Back behind.
Yep. So there's moisture in that wall, right? And that's going to cause. Yeah, these cabinets are getting replaced. Yeah, we can. Well, I mean, she
spent
just
$100,000, just got this.
yeah, she just had them installed.
Just got this.
That's pretty,
This
too.
isn't even 6 months old.
Look how beautiful they were. I mean, they.
Entire kitchen.
So look, Shannon, they're not. It's not supposed to have that.
No.
It's all brand new. It's not supposed to have any of that stuff on
Oh,
it at
no,
all.
yeah.
So like,
Yeah, look at that. And there's glass in there, and then like I said, these were brand new.
and then we have this right here. See how that is? It's just kind of peeling
Yes.
apart already.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yep. So that's right away. You know, we'll show the adjuster that side. You can see it over here.
There's no water in here.
Yep. Yep.
So did you see that piling down there that's all busted up? That's because Mark's boat
There. See the water right there.
it was sitting right there. I'm assuming that boat must have come through your house.
Up here in the cupboard, yeah.
That's the orange piece, Mark's old house.
The moisture up in there.
The room. Oh my goodness. It came off the fan and flew across the room.
Water right there.
Water damage over here.
Yep. What do I think happened where?
The crack, what it made.
Just, I mean, sure, you see all that out there, all that wind.
Yeah, that's why I was-
It blew out the soffits, so.
It's all bubbling here too, Chad.
Yeah. Wow. This is a beautiful house, right? This is such a beautiful house. I hate this. I hate it.
It's gonna look so much nicer
It-
too.
it
when
is-
all done.
it's
There's a
gonna-
lot of stuff that I wanted to get
Really?
done that we just never did. So
Sure.
I mean,
So beautiful. Oh my goodness.
this, look at that. I can't put like this is just all settling or something because that looks. So I
Sure.
don't know about the door. You know, these doors with the doors up top, you'll see her boat in. You can see the light. I mean, they're literally the wind just blows them in. I don't know about. I don't think that glass door will even open and close anymore.
Yes, sir.
So after the storm, this was flush.
When we got here after the storm, this wall was normal drywall. There was it
This
looked
was
well.
flush.
Pictures of it,
Yeah, and then the
Since
next
then,
day,
it's, and it popped a window over there and it's slowly just starting to.
You know, we came, it was all drywall and just a crack. The very next day, the crack was bigger. The next day was like a
The
refrigerator.
drywall was out. Everybody, this is my father, Tim Jordan.
Hey, how are you, sir? Pleasure to
Know a lot
meet you.
about you?
Yeah, you also.
Janelle?
Janelle,
I'm Shannon.
Shannon.
Pleasure to meet you.
Kevin, I'm not gonna date, so.
Great to meet you, sir.
Yeah.
So have you had the engineer out here yet? At this particular one? Yeah, okay.
And draw new plans and.
Good. He just did a gotcha. He just did a preliminary assessment, like a walkthrough. Gotcha. Cool.
I mean, we're gonna be completely reframing this entire wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's reconfiguring the windows so we can get, balloon framing all the way up.
Great. Beautiful.
That sliding door up there, you can't tell from here, you might have
Oh, God.
blowed in.
Yeah, see.
So that, Tony put that board up top just to kind of fill the gap.
So there's a bedroom door around there's a bedroom door around the corner. That bedroom door got blown out and blown over this rail. And was down there.
Board up here after the storm.
Okay.
This is blown in that far, so obviously.
Gotcha.
That's
Yeah.
get done. We just had this the kitchen remodel and the deck all done.
Dude, you're handling this so way too good, man. I'd be flipping out. I would be. You guys are relaxed, like, jeez, this is
What are you gonna
devastation.
do, right? I'm gonna have them change this, make this the master.
Are you?
'Cause this
Great
wastes
master.
space,
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Heck yeah.
Make this small.
What? Oh yeah, the curtains coming around.
I'm gonna
Nice.
have little walls.
Yeah, you're gonna walk. I was just asking what you had before. I was looking at it.
just that little
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
So it's loud, like if someone's on there getting coffee in the morning.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
sleeping
sense.
up here, yeah.
That makes sense.
So it'll be a lot nicer like that.
Put some-
Having it to master.
Put some sound proofing in. Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah. I agree with you. What a view too, right?
This door, I can move this wall on. I mean, now you're just on framing.
Yeah.
Framing's not hard at all.
Absolutely.
And we can redo this. You know, I don't need anything fancy, just a decent sized bathroom.
Is your son?
Yeah, both of them. Oldest one and the younger one. This one is out of the Marine Corps. This one's.
I mean, a Marine and a doctor. You did good. Waiting for the adjuster. I mean, tons of water coming in through the wind-driven rain. Not at all flood. Not at all flood. It's definitely windstorm. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's no question.
No question.
Yeah, Tim. So.
But it's like the flood didn't take out that porch, the wind got underneath it and ripped it off, so now you got. Yeah,
When you're ready, I'll point out the other 4 on this street we're doing.
Okay. Good.
I think it's in their file,
I was just gonna ask you about that.
but you've got it. Some of it's here.
Are they meeting them out? Are they meeting them out in the driveway? Is that what they're doing? Okay. All right. Let's go.
All right, it's go time.
Ready, Eric? Just kind of hang back, you guys.
That's our neighbor Andy, and then we have Tim. That's Tim. He lives on Page, but he knows all these people. This is
Chad, how's it going, brother? You let you buckle your belt.
And
How are you,
then there's
man?
Bill up here. I'll
Good to meet
introduce
you.
you to, and they're just the builders.
Brian.
Is that what you want to say?
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brian.
Brian. They're the builders. I just met Brian today. So I can talk to him. But they're the builders, so they've already been trying to figure out what they might do once we.
And we're not at all here to tell you what that is. We just figured out what you're having us do. Really, we're just
Yeah.
we're
You're with
just,
the builders?
yeah. We're just here to do whatever you
There's
guys
the two
prescribe,
ways.
basically.
Brian here, he's the one that's going to be building. We've contracted him to build our house, to fix it.
Shane, nice to meet you.
And these are his associates. So, sorry, everyone came name at the same time.
It's okay. I won't
So-
remember any of these names.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
It's like
I
8
didn't
people.
remember Brian because I just met him. My husband's been talking.
Don't worry about all these people.
Yeah.
Like they're not. Like we just want you to be able to do what you need to do. And
Where? So first things, trying to find out where I'm going to be able to get onto this roof.
oh yeah.
Let me think where he got on.
Probably in the back corner.
He's got a big ladder, so that's good.
Is that what happened on this one?
What happened was, yes, I thought I was opening a supplemental claim,
Okay.
and then yeah, don't take a picture of me, please.
I think she was trying to do a supplement, and they thought it was a new claim. Is it? Do you have it as a new claim? Like, did they try to assign it to you as a new claim? Can you even link that up and make it work?
I don't know. They've been. It's my biggest complaint I have, and it's on my end. It's
Yeah.
like my adjusting firm is that their system for reopening, for any kind of reopening, is just absolutely
It's a pain in the
terrible.
ass.
Where it's like there's nothing explained. Yeah, this has no notes on it whatsoever.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, like this on my end. This just looks like it's a new claim. I don't even think I knew until just now that it even.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Yeah, like if you-
I can tell you what we've done since the last time. We did rip out the drywall.
Okay.
My husband did it himself with some friends that we just drove down here, and we just took 3 or 4 days and ripped all the drywall down.
I have a copy of the original estimate if you
Yeah,
need it.
could I see that,
Yeah,
please?
yeah, you can. I can email it to you if you want. Like, I have Brian email it to you. Got an email address? You have a
Yeah,
card?
let me get you my
If that's good. I mean, I could have you hold my phone if you want. Hey, Brian, would you do me a favor and email him?
Can I just look at it on
Yeah,
your-
yeah,
I don't have
absolutely,
that
brother.
work email on this
Go
phone.
for it, man.
I just want to look and see what.
Take your time. Look as much as you want. That's the original one that they came up with. I think they just kind of came in and did a real quick, they probably had a bunch of them at the same time that they were doing it. But at least they got some stuff started.
What are the things that are crossed out? Why are there line? I've never seen that before ever. Like line
Oh, it's probably code upgrade.
Oh, okay.
So it's paid when incurred. I think he has a code upgrade section at the bottom. Like,
That's just weird. I've never seen it crossed out like that.
yeah,
That makes sense.
it's weird.
I'm gonna have to call my boss on this one.
That's what I was thinking you probably have to do, man. Like if you have to readjust, do whatever you got to do. Yeah. Hopefully they can link it up though. You're already here, right?
Yeah. Can I see that just so I
Yeah.
can reference the
Sure.
claim number without having to?
I mean, this is a good claim for you. I hope they give it to you. It's almost a party now. We should have fired up a grill. I mean, jeez. I think it's an ACV policy too. I mean, the way it shows, it's got all these brackets all the way down the depreciation. Is that correct, you think?
That is ACV. But
Yeah.
I've never seen a house this nice with an ACV.
Right?
policy.
Like they probably have a bank. About the bank would. Hey, you know replacement cost value versus actual cash value, right? Or do you?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Is this
and
replacement
it's
cost?
replacement.
Okay.
We have a DP3 policy.
Okay.
And my insurance agent described this to me. It comes in when they write the policy, it's cash value
Mhm.
until they do the 4-point inspection. Once they do the 4-point inspection, it goes to replacement. So even when I talked to the adjuster, the desk adjuster, she had no clue what I was talking about. I said, you need to talk to my insurance agent because it's not cash value. It's a DP3 policy. You get 4-point inspection, and then it turns to replacement cost.
Gotcha.
So it's just, like I said,
So it'll be ACV probably when they write it up, but then when you did the inspection, it's
it's ACV when they write it up.
But then
once they do the inspection, she
it'll
goes,
be
"I see it."
recoverable.
She
Yeah.
said, I have to.
That's
actually-
good.
she
That's
said,
good
I
to
have
know.
to go to my manager and make sure.
DP3.
Something's not coming out right because contents were replacement. Everything else was coming up and she
Oh,
goes, I
wow.
gotta ask my manager. So she called. She said, I'll call you back. She
Yeah.
called her manager and she goes, oh no, this is exactly what you have.
Good.
So yeah.
Good. That
Again,
that
the-
relieves me a lot. I
The
saw
desk
that. It was giving me
adjust-
heartburn.
No, the desk adjuster, and she didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeebany.
Well, that's the problem down here. You have people adjusting houses that don't live in this type of environment.
Of
And
course.
they don't understand the wind,
The
the hurricane.
intricacies, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's replacement.
Good. I see your adjuster you have right here's from Florida.
Are you from, you're from Jacksonville?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
They didn't bring him in from Texas or somewhere else, huh?
Alaska was Alaska.
Alaska? Oh my gosh.
He did my cousin's roof. He
Jeez.
had 9 jobs, first time in Florida.
Insane.
That's the adjuster. So if you see something that there's additional damages, then open a supplemental claim. So that's what I thought he did. She goes, take pictures, and I said it from the first time. I said, I have pictures from the first time. I feel bad that he's annoying.
Wow.
I feel bad that he's annoying.
That was my first one.
I'm giving him a runaround.
Are they? Yeah, he said he had to call him and see.
Hello.
I let him see the first estimate so he could reference the claim number.
When you say estimate, was that what they paid?
Yeah, well, yeah, that first report that they sent, this right here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I did print that out if he wanted to see it.
Oh, cool. Maybe he does.
So I do
I think
have.
he's just trying to see, is he going to get paid for this if he's here?
Right.
That's what
He
he's trying to
better.
figure out. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's why I look at it. Like, he's already come all this way. He might as well get it done, right?
How's it going?
Good. He's
show you the
on.
picture.
Yeah.
This is the back. So
Wow.
this is completely gone. This goes the whole way to the other side.
Isn't that beautiful?
Is this what happens with what you do? Or no?
Yeah. So he is basically on the phone with it's his adjusting firm that has the problem. Like, she's opened up a supplemental estimate, but they think it's a new claim. And so he's here thinking he's dealing with a brand new claim, and he's over there on the phone trying to get them to sign it to him to do the supplement. And he said his firm that he works for is really bad, like about reopening claims and doing notes and da, 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 da.
Well, I guess
So this way.
before they send their people out, they should probably investigate a little bit and ask a couple more questions.
Investigate the available data, right? I have this thing in my course called Investigate the Available Data before you ever go out.
The bank wants to hold all the money.
So what they
Just
told me,
sign the check.
The
and say,
mortgage company?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
they said they'll do a special escrow. Dump it in there, and then they'll pay the
Yep.
builder.
That's not abnormal.
That's not uncommon.
No. Yeah, so I mean, like, they'll probably want a bunch of documents in the beginning, like the insurance estimate. They want your contractor's paperwork. They probably want a W-9 from the builder, and then they'll probably release up to a certain amount right away, just to get everything going.
Started.
Yep, and then they'll do inspections, and they'll pay for the inspections. They'll send, so it'll.
Well, that's good. I mean,
Yeah, it's not a bad
It's
thing.
almost like building.
Yep, it's exactly like in
Right,
in
okay.
draws and phases and things, and hopefully, like at the very end, it can be challenging because you have to kind of finish the work and pay for it for them to release it. But a lot of times they'll let you consider it completed at like 90%. So if you could, yeah. So it should be okay. Yeah. It should be all right.
And then Chase Bank.
Chase.
I
Oh,
mean,
they're
it's-
actually it's
it's-
Chase Morgan. So
Yeah, I love Chase Bank.
They're-
They've always been great to me.
their
so.
process is actually pretty good. So like they deal with it all the time. I've dealt with Chase a lot of times, and Brian can help. Like he can do most of that work for you. So that right?
Yeah,
Look
I'm
at the quality.
gonna negotiate. I guess I brought my road running.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Yeah, ready to party. So what'd they say, brother? Are they gonna give it to you?
I have no idea what's going on. My boss is looking up because another firm had the first class.
Oh man.
And we got reassigned with no notes or anything, and it's just on our end. It looks like it's a new claim, but
And they handle it so much different from a supplement and a new claim, right? So yeah.
But dude, this is Pine Island Sound. This is why.
So gorgeous,
This is
man.
why we live here.
I had
This
no
is
idea.
Why we'll rebuild.
Yeah.
It's the Forgotten Island. That's Sanibel. So there's the Sanibel Causeway.
The adjuster was here, and there's not one mention of cabinets at all in that first report.
All the lowers are brand new and they're all damaged.
I'll show you the lower. Actually, pictures.
Well, the uppers are damaged too. That's cool.
Yeah, that was too, but they don't know. These are brand new.
Floor runs under the lowers. Also. Just let me know if you need my help, brother. I got one here too. You need me to hold a book up or something?
no, you're good, man. I
Okay.
appreciate it. I'm just.
Doing some preliminary stuff.
There's going to be one last week. This is only be an hour and a half over the road.
Is he local?
I mean, at least it's a public adjuster though, right, brother?
Yeah.
Just joking.
What is it for?
Yeah.
We had a deer on the way here,
Did you?
on the way to the airport.
Oh my
To work for Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania?
So, like, this day is not going as we planned.
Oh, you guys flew in today?
Yeah, we flew in, that's why.
Drew Wick
I
here,
was-
what?
That's why I
Yeah,
felt bad
geez.
for Shane, because I told him on the phone, I said, we're flying in specifically to see you. And so, I feel bad.
He's like, he doesn't think it's structurally sound. You can tell he's like this.
No, it's like that.
There's a lot of
The same other, the adjuster told the other guy, told the same thing, this is bad. He said, this is what he said, I'm sitting here, he goes, do you see those cracks up there? I'm like, yeah, he goes,
Well, look,
that's
they
gonna get
have
a
a
lot,
problem, too.
he goes, that's gonna get a lot worse, the other guy, and then it wasn't even on the report.
The corners are bubbling.
I know.
See that? I didn't see that.
No, the adjuster pointed it to, Mom was sitting here with me, and said, do you see that? Cause I said, how bad is it? He's like, it's bad. Do you see
I
that?
think there's, you know, when these adjusters come out at first, they have so many claims and they're so overwhelmed and they go in like, I mean, like, you know, just to give you an idea, like you start doing these things and you start having all these paperwork with sketches and things with notes on them, right? And if you've never done, if you've never done this before, one job runs into the next. If you let all this stuff stack up before you sit down and write your estimate, you know, you're like, oh, what was that room again? You know, you remembered it in the moment, but you're like, was it that lady that told me that, or was it somebody else?
Well, we took video, the same day the adjuster was here, of everything, video.
And
So
gave
I
him the
went-
video, probably.
No, but I went through the video to remember by
Oh,
myself.
got it, sure.
Like, oh, wait a minute, Jared, that was rusted the day he was here, why isn't that
All
on
the
there?
details,
Wait
yeah.
a minute, those lights, you can see the water in the light,
Mhm.
why aren't those lights on there? Those are broken, why aren't they, when I
Good
just
job
went through
out
my
there. Good
video,
job.
and then I snapped a picture of each video,
Like
and
a
it's time, I
Pause
just,
it and do a screen, yeah, that's
Snippet,
what I, that's
I
what I do with
snipped
my
it.
drone stuff, yeah.
but I just,
Good. A snippet, yeah.
yeah, I
use a
snipped it.
Like I've been doing this for 23 years, right? This is my 17th hurricane, and I've never seen an estimate from an insurance company that included everything it was supposed to include. I mean, they're always missing things, you know. And I think the other thing that they're being rushed. If they don't get the files back to the carrier, they'll remove the file from them, and so like they'll cut them and send them home, you know. So the ones that have been around the longest are the worst ones because they've learned that speed is the factor that they need to have. And if they put too many things on there, it could get kicked back down, and then they're getting contacted like, hey, we're not paying you for this. You have to redo it and send it back to us. And it's just terrible how the system is designed from the top. Yeah, I don't think he's a bit surprised. I don't. There's so many. Yeah, not surprised.
No, he hasn't got even in that room yet. He was only got it through here once.
Do you think we have to get a? I don't want to get a public.
I don't think you do. I mean, like, I wouldn't, because, I mean, this always happens where they're missing items, it's short, and all you really have to do is prove every last item that needs to be done. You know, so with the documentation that we take, you have videos, that's like really great of the stuff that was here before, and all you have to do is just prove every little thing. And so, like, if they would have came out here and said, nope, we don't see any damage, you know, or denied you, that would be the uphill battle right there, I think. But they've applied coverage, okay? So I know it's like, well, it was a joke because it's not very much, but that to me is applied coverage. So it's like they got you started. Take that money, put it in the bank. Like, don't, like, it's not a settlement. Yeah.
He said to me, that's just gonna get you started.
Yeah, it's not a
That's just to get
settlement.
you started,
Yep.
You can do a supplemental
Mm-hmm.
claim.
And I guess
That's exactly what I
and
said.
guess what else you can do? Another supplemental claim,
Oh, yeah, they
and
said you
another
keep
one,
going.
and another one, like as many times as necessary. Whereas, like a public adjuster, a lot of times they'll like lead you into sort of arbitration or mediation or appraisal, and if that happens, then like you have an appraiser on your side, like a third party that's unattached to you or the construction or the insurance company. They get their own appraiser, and the two of them sort of work out the differences. And if they can't work it out, then there's an umpire that comes in and decides. Now, whatever he or she decides, that's binding, and there are no more supplements. There's no way to go back and do any more supplements. So that's why I don't like the public adjuster route. I think if you just have a good contractor, that knows how to work.
It's gonna show.
Yeah, so like that report that you showed me, this report, this software is called Xactimate. This pricing software, this is what we use. I've been using this software for 18 years. So like this, it has a price list on it, and that price list is October of 2022 in Florida, Fort Myers. So it's specific to this area. It changes every month. Now imagine what the November price list changed to. You see what I mean? So like just all this stuff where they short, just by them redoing it, now they're going to use the current price list because it's replacement cost value. They pay when it's actually done, when the work's actually performed. If it needs to be updated again, if the price list goes up again. So that's just one of the many things, you know, like that you could do to, you know, up it. But obviously it's missing. I mean, just I can add 15 items to the roof, you know, that they're missing. That, I mean, they've already approved the roof, but it's missing items to get it done, right? Same thing everywhere. There's just tons and tons of items
Was
missing.
that door on that estimate?
The door up there, I don't know.
Sliding
Let me
glass
see.
door, I'm just wondering.
Yeah, let's take a look. I just sort of did a quick preliminary look here. So the loft, that's in the loft, right? Ceiling repair, wall repair, floor repairs, no door.
So, did you see that door?
Loft bath, sure did, yeah.
That didn't happen
Huh.
from the first.
Loft bath, yeah. Loft bath. Yeah, I still don't see any doors.
I didn't see a door either.
You're-
Those I've never seen before, so I had to read through it a couple times, but I can read through stuff, I'm not.
I gotta talk to Brian too, because when he comes in to actually start rebuilding, I want pictures of everything. I wanna know where every wire.
They do have these two, yeah, they do have these two lights, these two light fixtures. But they're not the right kind. They're supposed to be hanging ceiling fans, and they have hanging light fixtures. So they think you can buy those for $100 and install them for $114.93 a piece. No
They
way.
only missed it by $400.
Yeah, right. And then the labor, right?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, because you're not putting those lights on.
No, you're not.
Putting those lights on.
You're not even gonna buy a replacement part.
You have to bring
No, that's,
scaffolding
look at
in.
it, those are brand new.
Those are way more than $114.
Are those contents, or those not?
No, that's part of the dwelling. Yeah, that's part of the dwelling.
Cancel that inspection and have all the time in the world now today.
Awesome, dude.
I got
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is
how
that
much
I got in
money
here,
the
and it's
adjuster
like-
jail.
There's no way I'm gonna make that other inspection.
Yeah.
This is an angle too.
Oh,
It's
man.
an
Dang.
I have to be there in an hour an angle.
Oh my God.
Not even.
Would you like, we have Coke Zero, we have water, would you?
I'll take a water
Would
actually.
you water? We'll get you water. I saw a smile on your face.
Chad, you
That's
want
good.
water?
Sure. Thank you very much.
Kevin, right? Yeah.
So,
Yes, please. Thanks.
you tell- I don't wanna be like I said, just following you,
No,
but if you
you-
wanna,
that's
you
fine.
tell me when you want me to talk, and I'll clean out what I think needs
Yeah,
addressed.
let me,
I'll let, yeah, just cause sometimes I don't know how to zip it.
no, you're fine.
He's probably gonna sketch
I know
everything.
that game. I'm the same way. But let me actually spend a little bit of time just going through
Yeah.
really detailed sketches, and then we can go and do all the
Thank
photos
you.
and
Yep,
everything. Just,
perfect.
Hey, dude, I use Xactimate. You know, if you just want an ESX file, just let me know at any time.
yes, but I still.
Okay. Do your sketches though. Do your notes.
I've done this long enough to where.
Cool, man.
Thank you so much.
I'm
Wayne.
gonna step outside and let you do all that stuff, man. Get out of your
Yeah,
way.
I'm gonna
Yep.
zip it, so you're ready for me.
Just this room is the only kind of.
No problem. I understand. I understand 100%. I can't stay focused when I'm trying to do my measurements.
I'm zipping it, I'm not gonna do some work. Wanna look at your bathroom?
No.
We're gonna go out and let him kind of do his. He's just doing his measurements, and I think he needs to stay focused. So we're distracting him. I'm gonna go out. Could fly the drone. Fly the drone. Yeah, he's keeping the claim. So he's canceled his next appointment. He's staying, and he's gonna be here a while. Got you a water.
Be a door, I guess?
I don't know. I think it was just the window, and then they sided over it when the When we got here after the storm, this wall was kicked out up over here, so me and my buddies ripped it back down and put it back in place, just to secure the place. Yeah, just to hold it in place. To try to hold it in place.
Yeah, I've already been around taking. I probably had a couple hundred photos of it.
Don't you think these windows here are like?
Yeah, I think the whole front
I
wall
used
has
to
to
be able to open it.
the whole front wall has to be reframed, and they're all the headers and stuff.
Yeah, those shutters are on the first one, right? Those shutters on the first report.
Well, there's nothing wrong with them.
They're not broken. I always said to her, I kept saying, because we bought this place in 18, I thought, if we ever get a major hurricane, how are we going to get up there to put them down? Because that's supposedly what they're for. You go and see the tie-downs underneath.
Yeah.
Well, we did. They last. And I don't think it's going to get much worse than that.
Right.
There's a wind gauge down there, and the peak of the hurricane, 144 mile an hour sustained. And then there's one about a third of the way up Pine Island, 133 sustained.
Jeez. Sustained.
Sustained, that's what it does.
Yeah.
Not a
No, you can send me your sketches, and I'll just do the estimate. Send you back the ESX.
Yeah, we came down. We're gonna be for Christmas time. It's gonna be here probably.
And you're going to stay here until late February.
The deck went all the way to the front on this side.
Yeah.
Did it go all the way to the front on that side?
No.
Or it stopped at those
Stop
doors
at
right
that
there?
corner there and the front corner here. Yeah, those are
Better than some other questions, right?
well, and they're
Good observation. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll show you the estimate.
I'm telling you, this is one of the methods I teach. Is like, there's a data file of that Xactimate software. So like, instead of me sending him like the PDF with the estimate, it's a data file. So if I sent you that, you try to open it up on it, and you can't open it up. It's like gibberish. But he can import it into his program and then make changes to mine.
Right.
So essentially, he could take my letterhead off and put his letterhead on, and grade my paperwork and make changes. Yeah, right. So a lot of them will be like, "Oh yeah, man, if you could do that, save me 2 weeks worth of work."
It helps, but you need to do your own work.
Yeah, well,
Compare to that for it.
and you know what, dude? That's like,
That made a lot of when contractors fix it.
I'm telling you, you're actually making the right call as an adjuster, right? I mean, like, I hope they make that call, but if I'm the adjuster, I'm not going to do that, right? It's
Both public adjusters and that so this is my 6th storm season.
yeah.
And this is the first time that I've had one down here in South Florida. And it's like, I'm used to PAs where it's like, they're pretty good. Where
Yeah.
it's like usually, because it's usually more like,
They do the documentation and stuff.
and
Yeah.
it's more rare up in, because I work with Michael, I get like 250 claims for Michael. And, you'd get them every now and then, but it would be for like large losses, and ones
Yeah.
that kind of like warranted it. And then down here, it's like
Every single
one, and like
dude.
some 50-year-old, like, tubby, like,
Not
he's
doing
like,
any work at
it's
all,
like,
yeah,
who are you
yeah,
even? Like, do you
yeah.
even know any of this?
Oh well, we'll just do litigation, and we'll go into mediation and freaking appraisal and. I don't know,
What
man.
I've always told people is because like I'll get a lot of people asking, like a lot, especially down here, since so many of my claims are like dwelling policies.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's like people who have multiple properties,
Sure.
and they'll ask me on ones that like aren't this claim, like aren't the claim that I'm working for, essentially. Like,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? And I explain to them, like, if you have a good field adjuster, you don't need a PA.
No.
Like if you have one that actually knows what they're doing,
Yeah.
documents everything right, knows how to write a thorough estimate.
Yes.
you
That's
don't
right.
need a PA.
That's you don't.
Give them 10% of your money. That's
Yeah.
fine.
They just asked us that. Should we get a PS? I said, no, you don't need to do that. Let's let this guy do his job.
But that's the problem. I think in the last 5 to 6 years, there's been so many, like the storm seasons have been so lucrative.
Yeah.
There's been such an influx of just terrible.
Yeah. So I started, my introduction was '04 in Florida with Charlie, Gene, Francis, and Ivan. And so then there was no storms for like 12 years, man. I mean, there's a couple of them, but then, I mean, in Florida. And so I did Ike, but I was in Michael, you know, I was up in Panama City and Pensacola. That was pretty devastating too. It was 150-mile-an-hour winds.
I was in, so it was pretty much, I was working for a small firm then. I was working for a place called Matthias and Company, which is a super small IA firm, but we do.
Was that cool working for a small one like that? I bet.
The guy, Monty Matthias, the guy who runs it, is like 80-something years old.
Oh.
And knows absolutely everybody in the Florida insurance
Sweet,
industry. He
sweet.
knows everything.
That's badass.
And it's like, so me and this other guy were pretty much the only two adjusters who even wanted to be out in the Panhandle. So
Nice.
he worked the coast and I worked inland.
Loaded you up too.
I did 250,
Kept you going
250
wild.
claims in like probably 3 months.
Dang.
Yeah. I've closed 100.
Still got money in the bank from that, right? I mean, jeez.
Yeah, it's.
Irma too, right? Did you do some Irma?
Yeah.
Were you down here doing that?
No, I was up at
Orlando.
Jacksonville.
Oh, Jacksonville, gotcha. That's home for you, right? So you good.
I was new back then.
Oh, really?
I was not that good. It was only my second storm season, I think.
Kind of like university, right?
Yeah, well, they also, the very first wave of assignments assigned me 95 claims all at once. And I was like, I just froze, and I was like, I have no idea what to even do.
Did they start pulling them back from you, or no? You got through them?
Yeah. I
Dang.
ended up doing, but that one, that's like one of the
One
biggest,
shovel at a time,
that's
huh?
gonna be like one of the biggest regrets of my life because that fee schedule was absolutely outrageous. It was
Really?
every minimum, we were pocketing $1,000 on claims that had zero damage. $1,000, like take home,
Just
like from our
Starting,
percentage.
yeah.
And it was just, I didn't have everything solved. Like I do
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
where it's like
You were like
very
boom, boom,
streamlined.
boom, boom, yeah.
Yes.
Well, on that note, let me leave you the hell alone, because I know.
I measured everything.
Okay,
so it's
cool.
mostly
Yeah, just notes and stuff.
Yeah.
Just looking at this, where it's just bent the trusses,
Yeah.
just completely tilted the truss.
Sure did, didn't it? Yeah, it did. That one too, huh? Check out these trusses he was telling me. So just do whatever you can do. We'll get the structural report and get it in later on a supplement or something if we need to do more.
How you feel?
He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. So what we'll do is we'll just wait for him. I've been watching him do his measurements and everything. He's doing opening the doorways, missing walls. He's doing from everything. So we'll just let him do his thing, and we'll get his estimate, and then we'll react.
This had a big one in it right here.
We'll see what all they approve on his stuff that he turns in. You know what I mean? But he's done several hundred claims in Florida. He's from Florida. He's in Jacksonville, so he knows the codes and all that shit.
So this is the
It's
house.
still gonna be short. It's always gonna be short.
This is the house my dad built for Gary Gabriel.
Just all needs to be finished. When this used to be garage, all that was finished.
God, that's freaking gorgeous, man.
Elevator was right there. I'm sorry, elevator was over there.
Right there, yeah.
He bought the house here, tore it down, put this one up. He bought both of them, I think.
That's the best play on the water, right? Just tear it down. Yeah. Gosh. What a great lot, too, you know?
Oh, dude, they've got.
Like a corner lot on the water,
There was
you know?
a hammock between those two trees.
Oh, God.
dude,
That's
and
so perfect.
we would come over here like they're such good friends. When my sister and her kids come down, we would come over here and go swimming and sit in the hammock and just. I mean, this is why we're here. This is why it's.
So this older guy that's sitting in here, that's the builder. It's his dad. He's second generation. And his dad built this house right here and a whole bunch of other houses all on this, you know, they got like clients all over here. But this is local builder, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
And a gazebo post, or deck post.
That was in a race against time because you can't do a exterior building within 500 feet of an eagle's nest
Oh.
during a certain time of year.
Dang.
Oh, right?
yeah, they're
It's
strict
it's
about
like
that.
496 feet away, and they were like cut on like August 1st or something. You couldn't be. So
Oh,
what happened
dude.
is like he's building a house and does the whole exterior, and then switches to the interior to beat the timeline.
Oh,
Builds
my
it in,
God.
like 6 or 8 months.
Jeez.
I mean,
He said he was telling me that he built this one in '04, and then Charlie hit, and it delayed him by like 5 weeks, and he still got it up.
it basically lifted the roof. And boom,
Yeah.
blew out the front
The
wall.
soffits and stuff. Yeah, he
This
says.
one was the one that got blown out on the front wall. He fixed both of these. So here's all the houses we're doing on this.
I'm watching all of this.
It was like 70. It was 72. It was 72. Yeah.
I don't have them. It's
72,000.
not ACV,
Right,
dude.
right.
She's saying it's a DP3 policy, and they just have to have the 4-point inspection. They turn it all into an RCV, converts it back into an RCV. So that's good. I was
Yeah,
telling her that
she
caused me a lot
explained
of
it to me.
heartburn.
Well, I said too. I'm like, no. And so I called the actual company I bought the policy from.
Yep.
And the guy that sold me the policy's fired, quit. I don't know. He's not there. So anyway, got me another girl, and she explained it to me. She said, this type of a house, if it's over 30 years, whatever, how many years old, it's a DP3. They come out, it says cash value. I said, I'm looking at it, it says cash value. She goes, nope. She goes, it's cash value when we write it. When they come out and do the 4-point inspection, everything's replacement. And she goes, the reason why I know that is because your contents are replacement. She goes, it's really weird because in the computer system, you can't change anything to replacement.
So when you're lining up the
automatically
policy to
says
buy
that.
it prior to closing,
Yeah.
it's that.
She,
Once they
like the
complete-
person that writes the policy and is
Right.
clicking in the computer can't change dwelling to cash value or replacement. It
Right.
doesn't change.
Right.
You can do property now. I say didn't want
right,
replacement.
right.
You can do that. That's changeable. The other stuff you can't. You can't even change it. They do this 4-point inspection and it automatically changes. So she went to her supervisor and she said, yes, in the system I see it's replacement. It is not. She goes, the policy you're reading, because I had the policy, I'm like reading it. The original. She goes, that's not your policy. She goes, it changed to replacement.
Did you ask them at that point to send you a new updated one
I
showing
did.
that?
I did. I have not got it yet. Her name's
Okay.
Stephanie. I'll call her. But she's my actual agent. I bought the
Good,
policy.
yeah.
what-
That's good.
At this
That's
point,
good, yeah.
how much, where does the transition go? Do you want her to continue to work with them? Do you guys, now that you have all of your stuff?
Oh yeah, so basically, I mean, he's going to finish his inspection. He's going to submit his stuff back to his firm. They're going to submit it to the carrier, right? So we'll keep in touch with her. When she gets the estimate, send it over to us. We'll analyze it, and then we'll go right back to the desk adjuster and show him everything that's missing.
Right.
You
So
know.
at this point, it's just for her, like, just be patient.
Play it
wait
cool.
for
Yep.
them to-
Like in other words,
What do we
let's.
do with the flood though?
like
Because
she-
the flood's different.
Yeah, but like you were saying, you're. I think I understood you to say you're kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt until he shows you.
Right. The first guy screwed me, and I'm like, you don't screw me. I'll give you the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt. And that's
yeah.
what I was like yesterday. I was just like, I'm not dealing with
Yeah,
that guy. I
yeah.
know. She goes, we'll send the same guy out. I said, you will not.
The,
You will not send that person out. I said, I said, I sell insurance.
Love that.
I sell your insurance, but
Yeah.
I know insurance.
is it Aflac?
Do you need a
Is it
job?
Aflac? I have Aflac. I have Aflac.
No, so I mean, I'm nice. And Tim's like, no,
Yeah.
I give someone the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt,
yeah.
obviously, but
No, but that's the perfect move. Like the homeowner can say, you can't send the same person out. So if you're stuck with the same person, the homeowner, this is something for you. Homeowners, you better not send that same guy.
Yeah,
And they
I don't
will
wanna
send.
see them
They will
side-
send a
I don't
different
wanna
one.
see them step foot on
No,
that property
they'll send a
again.
different one. Yeah, they will send a different one out.
Oh, I'm sure they've run into
Yeah.
some serious
Just send
confrontations.
them the picture of the front of your property where it says armed. The armed. We are armed.
they actually had people up there looting.
I saw all the thing. You loot, we shoot.
Oh,
You know.
yeah.
There were people on this street
Unreal.
that told us that they
They
had
were
to
coming
keep
I'd be more scared of the homeowners than anybody else, man. If I was
Yeah,
doing
it
that
was
shit.
open- it was the Wild Wild
Florida
West.
homeowners,
It was
boy, I'll
open
tell you.
carry, it was-
I bet.
'cause
You have to
this,
be.
so Sanibel,
Like lawless land.
it is more of a blue collar, self-made.
Yeah, right,
And
right.
not that the other places aren't, but
Sure.
Sanibel is like a different.
Yeah.
It's resort,
Uh-huh.
it's beaches, it's all that. I've just loved Pine Island for the mix of the people
Yeah.
here, and the pride they have in the island, they weren't leaving.
Yeah.
The original islanders, you weren't pushing them off. I mean, it was going to be it was going to be bad because they tried to force an evacuation at one time.
And they're like,
Ain't
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
I can see that especially on Pine Island. No?
Yeah. No, they're.
Well, but it's
it's
because
just-
they've been through so many false alarms, right? I mean, so many times they've been made to leave.
Supposed to hit here.
Yeah,
It's
that's
supposed to go to
crazy.
Tampa, so we've
Yeah,
been
Tampa.
through a couple storms here. It should be fine. We might get some family.
Hey, the good news is it's not gonna happen again, right? It's not gonna happen again.
It's not for my lifetime. My kids
Right.
have to deal with it. I'm
Oh,
have to deal with it.
jeez, man.
Have to deal with it if it happens again.
You guys have good attitudes,
But
I
you know
swear.
what? It's going to be all up to code when they do.
That's right.
Yes, it will be.
And better codes, better codes.
Absolutely. So what do I do about the flood?
Oh yeah, so
'Cause that's a
flood.
different, whole different
Have you been receiving stuff yet for that? Have
We
you?
did. We got a check.
Okay.
And of course, it's not.
You got the estimate, right? So you
Yeah.
have the estimate already on that,
I
right?
don't know that I have that one on
I printed it out if you want it, or I can email it to you.
Yeah, if you could email it to
Yeah.
Brian, because
Yeah.
I mean, we just basically, you already have the estimate, so we'll get in there and find out what's missing,
They
and
gave
we'll
us
do our
80
version.
80 some. So, I mean.
We'll do our version of that estimate and send it
If
to
you
them.
can.
Yeah.
Well, even like the air conditioning units weren't even on
Yeah, right.
at all.
At all.
So we know some things.
Do you
were
have all
missed.
the data for your AC units that you had? Like, do you know what type they were?
Oh yeah, we
things
did
like that?
when we moved in 2018.
You
we
had
did
all
a
that.
full inspection
Yeah,
of the
Like
entire
the
place,
inventory,
so
yeah.
we have everything.
Good.
Yeah.
You have all the documentation. Good. So we'll build our own. I'd like to see that estimate, but we'll build our own version of
Okay.
that, and we'll
Yeah,
send it
I'll
into your
send it
flood insurance adjuster.
Over. Yeah, because I know we do think we should get more money than.
Oh,
what
yeah.
they-
She's gonna email it to you, and
Okay.
we'll get like stuff like her AC data, because they didn't have it on there at all. They don't know what type of unit it is at all. She's got all that information, so we can get
I
that from
got
her.
it in a file, like they sent us the inspection, and I can just.
The
see
inspection
whatever.
report, sweet. That would be great.
give
The
you an
original
example?
inspection report. Perfect.
I'll give you an example. We went to go get this insurance. Actually, we just got this company in 2000 March 15th of this year. We had a different insurance company.
Were they
For
gonna?
homeowners, they were
Did you
dropping
have?
us.
They were dropping. I was gonna ask you
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So we went, and
Jeez.
here they found out the roof. They had replaced the roof in, I don't know, let's say 2020 or something like that. Now, I can't remember, but they replaced the roof, which made it newer. And the guy that did the original inspection did not pull the permit when they did the gazebo. So when they pulled the permit and looked at the gazebo, the permit said that they did the whole roof. So when they did the gazebo, they redid the roof. So we were able to get this insurance company to pick us up because the roof was not as old as what it
Gotcha.
was.
Because
But
of the
how would
older
I
roofs.
know
Yeah.
that? I mean, I didn't realize you had to go to, you can go to public record, you can look that up, you can look up the permit, you can figure what was done. I'm like, oh yeah, this, because we said,
I'm just glad you know about that stuff. They keep changing these things so much with the age of
I
the
don't know
roof
about
and
that. I
everything.
figure it out. If I don't like the
You do the
answer I
research,
get, I'm like, I'll trust you, but I want to know A goes to Z. If
Yeah.
there's anything in here, I
Yes.
need to know why.
That's the silver lining. Like, I
If
mean,
you can't,
gotta.
yeah. If you like this
Shit
guy,
happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You're right.
We're just having a little party down here.
I'm
you know.
liking it.
We're gonna fire up the grill here pretty
Cool.
soon.
I got a case
It's
of beer.
coming in.
Nice.
On ice.
Thank you so much. I was telling your dad.
I told,
There's
uh,
hope.
Saying, we're just
I
blessed
told
because
Shane
there are
that
people
the only
looking
thing
for
missing when we got down here was the ball.
I told him, like, I'm inspecting this right now. So
Yeah.
it still might just be supplemental.
Sure,
Everything in
sure.
The first one I probably wouldn't be able to do. But that's why I'm going through this, like, comb
Just to make sure, yeah.
Just
A
to
lot of
get
details, dude. Yeah, there's a lot.
PA style. No, not really.
Yeah.
What do you think, though, needs to happen with drywall and things in here that are not like, overtly damaged?
Well, you know, I personally, I mean, I wouldn't mind whatever you did, really, because I think that we're going to do it. Yeah, I'd probably gut most of it out, you know? I mean,
It's been exposed now for so long.
exactly. I mean, because you look at the light fixtures and there's so much moisture in here.
The door hinges and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I would probably just gut most of it, but if you couldn't get that bought, like if they're going to kick that back down or something, then I would rather you not, right? I mean, because then I know I could always just supplement it and get a, because I think we're going to get a structural engineer report at some point that's going to say, hey, you got to reframe the wall right here, maybe some other things, back there.
Did you see that, by the way?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
thing of glass that's like
yeah.
wrapped around
It's amazing,
that's
right?
so weird. That's one of the weirdest things I think I've ever seen in an inspection.
You took a photo, right? That's Facebook quality right there. I mean, this is like totally wrapped around it, hanging.
It's weird.
Yeah. You see a lot of weird things, like how things ended up, but that's pretty good.
I think it's from down there. It's this same
Slung up?
side light, like down there by that door on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
It's like, it looks similar. I think it's just
Well,
the same.
dude, that's a heck of an observation right there. I mean, really. You trace the causation.
I don't know, the thing would have to come up and, I don't know, it might just be safety glass.
Yeah.
I think I do have everything. 'Cause you can see even on these edges here.
Yeah, the nail pops and everything coming out and bubbling, yeah.
Yeah, where it's like, that's what got me thinking about what actually needs to happen in this driveway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got, if you put a moisture meter anywhere in this, it'd be like,
Do you want one?
I mean, I have
You
one.
go. I was just saying, we got a couple. Yeah, no, you know what it would do. Just go crazy, right?
What is your opinion on this flooring? It's tile, it should be good, right? Unless there's,
I thought they had a laminate floor on that report somewhere, didn't they? I think that might have been upstairs or something.
yeah, there's a few. I know there was carpet here, carpet was upstairs, I believe.
Okay, but I'm saying like on that first report, I think they had. Let me see if they had what they had in the kitchen. So they had basically, what, 309 square feet to the walls of drywall in here. 2 hanging light fixtures, they said. Hanging light fixtures, $114 a piece, But, we're not surprised by that.
I mean, I could write a pair of 80,000, get paid like $80,000.
Yeah, dude. Just like an hour, yeah.
Including the inspection.
So yeah, I don't see the floor on here. So man, just make your own judgment call, honestly. Because if it's wet, we'll figure it out and I can get it out. But maybe the underside might show some stuff.
Does your estimate have the dimensions of the windows and everything?
It will. Not yet. Yeah, I don't have any estimate yet. I just today's my first day here too. I mean, the builder's been here, like my boss, he's been here a couple weeks already, but he's having me do the estimate, and I just now got here today and started doing my measurements. So, but I can get them for you, man. Like if that's gonna help you.
That's fine. I mean, I'd rather just get them myself today, so that
Sure.
way I can.
Then it's accurate. Yeah.
Well, not even that, just so I can. Because I only have.
You saw this, right? They showed you this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because I only have one other one I have to write for today, and then this one.
Oh, cool.
I'm completely caught up.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like 1 a.m. I was like writing reports, and the board was 7 a.m. Just writing
Just knocking them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of have to stop and do that, huh? They get too far away from you, man. Like you're like, what? This room. Was this that lady that told me this and told me that? Yeah.
This firm I work for is extremely strict on time.
Really?
They want you to have your report submitted within 24 hours of the inspection.
Dang.
Like 48 hours is the absolute max.
Wow.
And if you don't, it will pull your claims.
Yeah.
It'll pull all of them.
Yeah.
And so that's happened to a few adjusters where I've got.
That's where you learn, yeah.
This one dude, I got 10 of this going. He just abandoned it.
Yeah. I've run into a lot of them like that, man.
Yeah, it's stressful, but some people, like we were talking about earlier, Irma,
Yeah.
like having those 90 claims, that was awful. I felt like those people who abandon their claims, like, I understand it, because it's just like, it's like, you can't do it.
Yeah.
And it snowballs, too.
It does. It just keeps getting more and more.
And then, like, the worse you're doing, and like, the more far behind you're getting, the more phone calls.
Yeah.
Which then
It's like, then you can't get anything done. It's just phone calls left and right, yeah.
I
Wow.
was doing that during Michael, where I would wake up at like 3:30 in the morning and just write reports for a few hours before my inspections, because it's like the only time of day.
When nobody can call, yeah. No, you're a freaking machine, though. I can tell.
You know what I'm very, very good at doing a lot of
Yeah.
catastrophes.
You're the guy that makes the money, then, man. Because if you know how to do that, you can stay focused.
You have to be good with computers too.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd who just do nothing but sit on my computer.
Yeah.
All day. So it's like if you streamline your system and can just okay, I have 15 seconds right now while my photos are loading. I'm
Dude.
gonna go on my second monitor and look up all
Yeah.
the property
No,
tags,
that,
get
yeah.
everything else set up, and then it's like just doing it as fast as possible. It's still not like
You got lucky, Brian. You got lucky with this guy. You did, because he has his firm. They require him to have it done basically within 24 to 48 hours, or they'll pull it from him. They'll just pull it away from him. So he has to have the estimate done and back to them, and he doesn't want any of my shit because I'm gonna delay him. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is.
that is what it is.
That is what it is.
I didn't want to say that.
That's what it is. I mean, seriously, that's what it would be. That's what it would be. And I would.
Where it's like, or it's like a roofer. It's like, I'll get you the eagle. You know,
Yeah, no.
then you're like,
You need every detail on your own. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's great. He said, I'm a nerd, man. I get all this. He's doing all the tech stuff. Yeah. Yeah, basically, that's what he was asking is, what do I think about what needs to happen to the drywall? And I said, I'd probably gut it, but if you don't, then, if it gets kicked back down.
I'm walking up here, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this?
No, I think he thinks it needs to be too because of the moisture in here. We're wondering about the floor. What do you think about the floor?
Oh, I can,
The moisture in it, yeah.
without question.
But is there anything we can find to show him that so that he can take photos of it? Because he'll probably have to justify it. Like underneath, is there any opening to the underside of the subfloor or anything?
It was anything but tile.
Well, there's a lot of rust right here and stuff.
Yeah, but I just
No.
carriers are just weird with tile.
No. I mean, listen, you had water lines down there on the bottom of the.
I measured all the cabinets.
Yeah.
Really.
So Brian, my thoughts are, if he doesn't put this floor on here, it's because he thinks it's going to get kicked back down, and that's okay, man. Because if we need the floor, we can just supplement it later.
Well, we know there's no question that,
Well, they already proved it up there. They proved that part of the floor. I think is that what you're talking about, the floor up there?
yeah, well, I mean, and I know these windows, one window blew in, but yeah, I mean, that's,
Look, I think you and I know there's a ton of moisture in this freaking floor, right?
without question.
But and what is it? It's
It's ceramic.
yeah.
It's ceramic over, plywood decking.
Yeah, so I mean, probably the plywood has more, but listen, I think because and he would know best if he puts it in there, they could kick it down and they could say no, we're not paying for that floor, right?
I mean, that's not what I'm concerned about.
No.
They kick it back and say, don't put the tile flooring in. It's like, okay.
Okay, yeah, it's no big deal.
I
Okay,
don't care, yeah. They might, and this one, they might take one look at this and be like, we're sending that over. So that's another.
That's okay too. Yeah, that's okay.
Again, I'm sorry for holding you guys up.
No, dude, you're
Brother, you take.
not at all, man.
I really want to make sure, especially.
That makes me happy, man. I've been doing. I mean, this is my 17th hurricane. I've been doing this 23 years, and I could tell you're one of the better ones, man. So that makes me grateful. We'd rather do it right the first time anyway. So.
Yeah, my dad was an adjuster for his whole career. Retired recently.
No kidding.
So it was.
That's where it comes from.
I learned. I learned how to do.
For who?
York. And
Okay,
then
yeah.
Sedgwick.
Oh, yeah. I've done a lot of those myself, hotels and things like that. So yeah.
Like, you can see there was standing water here.
Cunningham, Lindsay. No,
Oh, yeah, he worked
he worked for them too. Yeah.
And then if you look
Oh,
over
there you go. Yeah, there you go, bud.
separations here,
Well, there you go.
that's good on the baseboards there. And over here.
Thank you, Brian. Help me out. Help me do my job, Brian.
All of this.
Help me convince the
all
adjuster of
this
the
is
damage.
bubbling from water.
I got that.
Yeah, he's got all those
I
cabinets
got
over there.
this, I got these days. But if we know that,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But I think what happens is like if they don't approve it, you take off the cabinets and then you can really prove it. You know what I mean? Like you can do it later. Once you open it up, you can prove it. Like there's no doubt in my mind we get the floors, but it's okay with me that they don't give it to us right away. You know, we could always he'll get
we
it.
can agree to this.
Yeah, look, he's going to get his stuff done and he'll get his payment and he'll be off the claim, and we'll supplement it. It won't affect him at all. Am I right about that, bud?
Yeah,
if we supplement it later, that's not going to affect you, right?
No, this firm doesn't let us deal with any
Good.
kind of coming to an agreement.
Good. Yeah. Which is easy, right?
Yeah. I don't like arguing with PAs though. It's a lot of fun.
Is it?
I didn't know this firm didn't want us to come to a 6. The last I worked for Cedric before.
What's it going to take to close this
Yeah, and
thing?
so like, they wanted us to come to an agreement. So I was used to.
I hate that.
It's fun.
Dude, I hate that. When the adjuster's like, hey, you wanted $100,000. I didn't quite get up to 100, but my estimate, I sent you over my estimate. Take a look at it, and if you agree to it, let me know. So I'm like, dude, I'm just a contractor. I can't agree to anything. I just never prescribe.
I had no idea on this with this firm that we weren't supposed to, and I got into it.
You were having too much fun, huh? I love it.
I should have added that.
That's funny, dude.
Too bad, but it was like I told him this is the biggest bullshit estimate.
Yeah.
It was like a 20 square, like little 312
With a
box
crane
thing
and freaking
roof
temporary toilet.
with 2 water spots in 2 different rooms. Like a water spot that big. That was it. $100,000 estimate.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
you're out of your mind.
They should go to jail for that,
Yeah,
man.
well, that's
Seriously.
the reason why I'm born and raised Floridian.
Yes, that's why it's screwing everything up.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all scams.
Yeah, and the mitigation companies too.
Yep.
Yeah, they just rip out whatever and bill like crazy. And, yeah, I feel you. This is right here.
What is the easiest way to figure out the full square footage of the decking that got destroyed and everything? I measured like that perimeter of it.
Yeah.
I guess I just need to measure the depth of it though. Because that
Hey,
from there
Brian.
you should be able to.
Hey, Brian, how could he get the exact dimensions of that deck that was there before if he needed them? Like quickly though, like we get them to him right now. So
I mean,
they'll know
I
them.
measure the exterior of where it looked like, and I guess I could just then measure the depth, and that
Well,
should.
I think, do you mind going down and talking to him, or we can pull them
I wonder if do you guys
Or do
do?
you want me to go do it and do a sketch?
Are you doing Eagle View at all in here on the reports?
I am gonna do an eagle. I'm gonna do
It's
one
gonna
of
be on E.
I'm gonna do one of them where it also does the wall.
Yeah, that's what we're doing too. Roof report and wall report. Yeah. Oh man, you have to, man. Why would you want to go do all that shit?
Yeah.
Time is money.
Exactly. Well, and then too, if it ever goes to court or something, if someone has an eagle view, you don't.
Yeah.
It's like
Boom.
that's.
The industry relies on the Eagle View like it's the source of information. Yeah.
There's so many, so I don't know.
They're
exactly.
off, right?
Well, no, I hope not. Some of the other ones.
Oh yeah, you
But
don't have to follow it.
I don't know if I don't exactly know what technology they use for this.
You know what it is? It's freaking airplanes, dude.
I knew that, but I don't know. It feels like over the years, either the source material that they use for it is like more widely distributed now, or like there's more companies that have the technology now, because there's a million of those different things now. There's ones.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
And it felt like it used to just be Eagle View, and now there's
There's
ones
a
now where you
bunch.
can get them, and they'll just send you an ESX.
Yeah,
Where it's
yeah.
like just copy paste.
Some of them have building code stuff all in it and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, it's pictometry. I don't know what that. It's something to do with that licensing, probably. That's a good question.
You have roof photos of I know it's like I'm not going to need to write anything, but
Just did a drone video. I'm gonna send you the drone video. I can send it to you, right? I'll just give it to you. You have your laptop with you?
oh no, I don't.
Well, I've got an SD card. I can.
It's fine. The video. I'm trying to think what to do on this because
I got it figured out for you.
okay.
I don't know, you want to go take a look?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because I measured the exterior of my walking tape measure because it wraps around on the side.
But it was sitting here, so this was the same wrapped, like you see how that one's wrapped down
Right.
there, they all were wrapped, came to here. At one time it used to come all the way out here and there's a stairway going down, but they removed the
I'm
stair
gonna work on
and
that.
just capped it.
I'm gonna go work on that. I'm gonna try to get you those photos with my video. Just give me some time. I need to get him. Hey Janelle, I'm gonna get him from my drone video that I just took. I need to get him photos. Okay, he's going to be done with this in 24 to 48 hours. He has to be. He's required to be. And so that's why he didn't want my estimate, because he doesn't want me to hold him up. Straight up. So like he wants to put photos of the roof, and I'm getting drone footage. He's gutting everything up upstairs. He was questionable about the floor, but I think we just got the floor. Like we were going through some things. So just give me some time here. I just got the whole drywall bought. I got all the flooring bought.
Is it in this or is it on the drone?
It is right. She's gonna have to done in 24 to 48 hours.
Good job.
Okay, now I need my laptop, which is in here. It's gonna take me a bit to, I gotta get my computer on and finally the adjuster's letting me do something. He's one of the best adjusters. He's gonna be a good one.